Hello everyone! Welcome to another video. Today's special. I'm doing a comparison video between two very popular new chronographs on the market. New as in the last couple of years. I wanted to talk about how they compare, which one might be best for you, I think some of the inspiration for these chronographs, and this is an unveiling of my latest watch in the collection. So I get to show it off a little bit. It's gonna be fun. Without further ado, let's get it. Okay everyone, really quick pocket dump today. I always show off some of my EDC gear. I like to share what I was wearing today. Today's is easy. Very small, very compact. Starting with my Gerber dime. For those who don't know, Gerber dime is a little multi-tool. So you got your wire cutters, little pliers, but it also has so many little functions and features. The box cutter, love this, use this one a lot. Scissors, use that a lot. It does have a knife, I don't use that too much. and like a Phillips and a flathead and a little file. And, yeah, a lot of stuff built in. It does have tweezers. So Gerber dime, really like this little thing. I carry it when my pockets are light or small on light pocket days. And next up I have my Rovivon Aurora A3. This is the Gen 4. Very bright, has a defensive strobe, goes up to 650 lumens, down to 1 lumen, USB-C rechargeable. It's bonkers little flashlight. And I'll just kind of clip this on the bottle opener of the Gerber dime. I'll just carry that with me. And there's some EDC for the lightweight pockets. Okay, pocket check done. Let's get in to the big show. So we're comparing two chronographs head to head. Here we go. This is the Citizen Promaster Sky CA4664. Brand new solar chronographs from Citizen. We're going to dive into that a little bit more, and I'll have a full review on it in another video. Another day, another time. This is the Seiko Speed Timer. This is reference SSC813, so it's recently discontinued and replaced with another model. So we have the newest model and the previous gen from competitor Japanese brands. So today we're looking at solar chronographs, which is perfect because my wristwatch check is another competing solar chronograph from Japan. How about that? This is my Casio Edifice. Model number is very long, like EQS900PB something something. But it's a solar chronograph. It's got that beautiful little carbon fiber dial. It's got a lot of dimension to it. And that little bottom subdial, that's my running chronograph seconds. If you press and hold the bottom button, there's also a power reserve indicator. I'm really blown away by this watch. 10 bar, so 100 meters of water resistance. I've got it on a Barton, just basic Barton strap. I use this for days when I'm feeling a little sporty, or if I don't mind. It's actually one of the biggest watches in my entire collection. I'll show it on the wrist. It actually gets a fair amount of wrist time, even though it's huge. I usually wear smaller watches. I really do like this one. I find it wears well enough, and it's a little flashy, but I like it. It was what I got to celebrate going back into jewelry for the third time. Anywho, all right, let's start off with a basic overview. This is a 39mm watch. It has a white dial. It has better than you would expect lume and a better than you would expect bracelet. Comfortable clasp, solid links, got a little bit of dirt on it. Oh shoot. I do wear my watches, I assure you that. This bottom subdial, when the chronograph is running, is your chronograph minutes. It has elapsed time, So I can pause, record a time, catch back up, start, stop, and reset. And then when the chronograph is not running, you can press the bottom button for that dial to be your power reserve. It has a date. It has, I don't think this is ceramic, but it has a beautiful polished, I'm assuming stainless steel bezel. I really like the look of that. Gosh, I love what Seiko did. Sapphire crystal, and it has some anti-reflective coating. I'll see if I can kind of get some of that distinct blue shine. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of that. That blue shine is your AR coating. Anti-reflective coating is something that watch brands will do to increase the legibility of a watch. It is a very high-end feature. It's a very sought-after feature, and I like it a lot. Next, the Citizen. So again, this is the Citizen Promaster Sky. I was able to find it in that beautiful salmon dial. Actually, this was a Father's Day gift. My wife was able to find it in that beautiful salmon dial. It's almost a copper. I really love that. Impressed the heck out of me. Citizen, good job. Now this is a 40mm case, although you know what? It wears smaller than you would expect. I'll get it on the wrist in a second. Spec check, 40mm, date. Similar dial layout to the Seiko. I'm sure that Citizen was taking notes and watching and paying attention. It does have, again, awesome lume. Now the chronograph is not as impressive. No ifs, ands, or buts. The chronograph function just is inferior to Seiko's. So if you're comparing the two and that's a factor, let me show you what you'd be missing out on if you got this guy versus the Seiko. It does start. And it's got a really great tactile click to start the chronograph. Lots of feedback. I love that. And it can stop. That is it. Start, stop. This one over here is my chronograph minutes, and that whether it's stopped or not, this bottom one resets your chronograph. Beautiful. So there's your functions. Start, stop, and reset. All there is to it, which is nice. The simplicity is going to speak to someone as well. Unlike the Seiko, however, this guy has a friction bezel. This is a rotating slide rule bezel to perform calculations, supposedly during flight. I don't know how much I'll use that, but I will use like the 60. I'll kind of move that to where my minute hand is and kind of use it as like a makeshift timer. I can see how long I've been or when I got to somewhere or started something. And yeah, it has a function. I'll take it. I like the look. You can see they both have a great amount of detail. And the more I look at that Seiko, the more I see. So that's kind of the charm of a lot of these Seikos that I get. I find they have a slow release charm. To coin the urban gentry, he said that the more you have it, the more you love it. And I think there's something to that. So where did these designs come from? I'm just gonna call it the elephant in the room. This watch really has kind of a Rolex Daytona-esque design to it. It really does look something like a Daytona. I think there's that simplistic dial. Again, the date windows for both these watches, honestly, I could take it or leave it. It is functionality, but it is also, clutter. I think the placement looks like an afterthought. I think it's a little hard to read and small on both of the watches. And in a head-to-head, I don't think either of them, well, the legibility is a little better. It's a little bigger. It's a little closer on the Citizen. So maybe that pulls it ahead. But honestly, I wouldn't call it a huge win in either watch's case. The Seiko is a bit trimmer and wears a little bit more flesh on the wrist. Both have a pin and collar bracelet. What do I mean by pin and collar bracelet? Oh my goodness, they are a bit of a pain to size. Look up any pin and collar system, Google image search or how-to video, and yeah, you'll see what exactly what I'm talking about. I got it done, but it was a bit of a nuisance on both these guys. For the clasp, I really do like Seiko's. It's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit less obtrusive. The buttons feel good. It feels good to actuate. The Citizen's is nice. There's a little less weight behind these buttons. If you're the kind of person who's a little weird like me and you think about that, you feel these things, you may notice, but they do work. It's never come off accidentally. I've been wearing it a ton since Father's Day when I got it. So there is that. I'm going to include a loom shot here. Let me see if I can give you a side-by-side. I have the Seiko. This is your Seiko loom shot. Awesome blue, ice blue loom. Great job, Seiko. And the Citizen and the Citizen's loom. But I will give the edge to Citizen here. There's more loom, there's more indices of glowing in the nice green loom. Every marker gets some of it. Just awesome example of legibility after dark. Great job, Citizen. I like Seiko's ice blue loom on the speed timer, but I gotta say, if I really need to know what time it is, this is gonna be a little bit more helpful. Very happy with both. Also, I should mention the Citizen does have a sapphire crystal, and it has more water resistance than the Seiko. Actually, it's double the water resistance. Somehow this is a 200 meter water resistant watch. With the Citizen, you get 100, which is totally sufficient. Not an issue in my book. Now, talked about this guy being somewhat Rolex Daytona styled. It's maybe in some ways an homage to the Daytona. This, really, I'm getting big Breitling Navitimer vibes. The Navitimer is a beautiful watch that I've always pined for. I don't know if I want to buy one, but I sure would take one, and I sure appreciate them. This is very big Navitimer vibes. The little busyness, the placement of the dials, even the lugs with their angularness kind of coming off the case. I like that a lot. Let's try them on the wrist, see how they look. All right, here's the Citizen on wrist. It's, again, a little bit bigger of a case, a little thicker, a little larger, but it wears small. It wears like a 39, even though it's technically a 40. Really nice bracelet. This bracelet, the way they offset the pins that hold it together and the shaping of the bracelet, you'll notice each link is half brushed and half polished. You have to go through and polish the insides and brush the outsides, which contrasts nicely with kind of angular case where it's brushed and then polished and then they brush vertically the case. Really impressed with that finishing. Fits nice on the wrist. I wear it a little loose. I was able to get a pretty good size, pretty good fit. Yeah, really, really like that. Here's it kind of far away. I've been really happy with how it kind of fits on the wrist and how that dial, of course, picks up the sun. Oh my goodness, the copper is so cool. Now let's compare that to the Seiko. So here's far away, the 39mm case, and up close. Really does hug the wrist well, as only a Seiko can. They know exactly what they're doing. My gosh, they're good at this stuff. You can see that blue AR coating being picked up a little bit. Now, I like the bracelet a bit better. I think Seiko finishes their bracelets just to a higher quality than Citizen as a general rule, just inch and above. But they both fit really well. I wear this one, again, a little loose. I don't like my watches very tight. Again, that blue AR coating reflecting there. I love it. You can see my power reserve. It gets plenty of sun. Both of these get lots of wear on my wrist. You tell me, do we have a winner? Honestly, for me, these watches fulfill different roles. I don't know if I have one clear-cut winner. This one is a little bit dressier. Seeing as it's less busy, for me it really does perform kind of the dress watch role. I'll wear it when it's a little bit more neutral for its colors, when I can dress up a little bit more, or I'm in more of an office setting. This is something I'll use. If it's hard to match the outfit, or if I don't have time to think about matching my outfit, perfect. Black and white, can't beat it. Again, I do love the bracelet, but I feel this is a dressier take. It's a sports watch for sure, but this, my gosh, that is a watch that you can wear out for sports. And Citizen know it. Their Promaster line is durable, tough sports watches. This thing on the case back, let me see if I can read it for you. Eco Drive, sapphire crystal, water resistant 20 bar. And then here we are, magnetic resistant. This is not a watch designed to be babied. This is a tool. And you know from my channel, if you've seen any of my other videos, I treat my watches as tools, and they serve a purpose. 100% of the time, they have a function in my life. Even though this is not as dressy in my eyes, I'll wear this if I go to the opposite coin, where I just need to grab something. Of course, the beauty of a solar chronograph is I can just grab it and it is ticking and it is set and I am good. But this guy's I might be a little more reckless today. I might be doing something a little crazier. It might be rainy out, I don't know. A little less dressy, a little more rough and tumble. So you tell me, drop in the comments below, what's my winner? And which one would you pick? Thank you. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much. If I could bother you to like and subscribe to this channel, I would love it to see those numbers go up, and share this with more people. Feel free to comment your wristwatch check below, which one of these watches you would go for, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.